One thing with working with Adam Sandler's company and these guys, which is really a lot of fun, is they come up with a lot of gags. We built a rig that was kind of shaped like David's face that we put in front of his chair. We shot everything with David. Then we brought the rig in and locked it off where Adam could go in and slap the heck out of David.
And you better get started. Wow, I just got a big headache.
Click is a type of film that normally doesn't have a lot of what I do in it. It's hidden effects that we're doing in here.
What's really cool about it is it's so technologically advanced now. They can kind of comp him in on the day where you can watch the take on playback with him already in. That was quite impressive. I had no idea you could do that.
Some of the more complicated shots are when we're having to put a couple of Adams together, or Christopher and Adam are in a shot and they have to disappear during the shot.
I'm going to show you some of the shots that we did for Click and some of the techniques we used for the compositing and design. Not very often do you have visual effects shots that combine motion graphics, 3D worlds, and compositing all together in one. This is a blue screen element. The glass in her glasses was a little bit difficult, and you have a little hair element down here. Take the blue out so you don't have any blue in the edges of when you pull the final key. A clean pass of the background where there's no foreground and just a lighting change. And it's used as for the strips that were going away, revealing the blue world. There's no blue screen or green screen behind them, so all of these characters needed to be rotoed. Clean plate with the actor's performance in it. And these pieces right here, you can actually see the C-stands with tapes. The on-set supervisor put them there so that you can actually see where the actors delivering the baby would be, so that the actors had eye lines to look at. Kind of the roto, so you can kind of see, you have your characters. This is the blue screen pull of the actual foreground blue screen element. Anything that's white, you actually see, you're going to see material. Anything that's black, it's going to be transparent. Final picture, so you can kind of see foreground element, as you saw with the matte stripping off. Clean plate back here being stripped off, revealing the 3D world, and the characters rotoed out over the blue.
Oh, God, what did I do? Hello? How do I get you back here, pal?
Gotcha.
It becomes more complicated when we're doing that in a move. And so what has to happen when we do it in a move is we have to set up computer-controlled cameras that can repeat the move many times, so that we can shoot Adam as his older self and Adam as his younger self. And then with those two moves, we combine those together and we can have the two, again, reacting with one another.
You know, this thing is the best.
By the way, your wife, absolutely gorgeous. Tight, rockin' body.
You okay?
We're going to be using big 100-foot rain bars that rain in Thousand Oaks, which is it's a pretty big location. We're having to bring in a couple of 300-ton cranes. We are now doing the scene where Michael is dying at the hospital. He's come running out of the hospital trying to track down Ben, finishing up 3 days of big rain. So we've been having to cover several hundred feet at one time. I found that it would be easier by putting the big rain rigs up into the air, that I can just pan and move around for the different shots. And then what we had to do was change an entire block of houses into a winter wonderland. And I'm going to be blowing in about 100 tons of real crushed ice to look like it'll be real snow. So we'll do that up and down the whole street, make plowed snow banks and icicles on the house, and it's going to be quite a big challenge. This is going to be our Newman's house in the background, where we're prepping it for later into the future, back east snowstorm. And we're putting snow blanket material, which we use as kind of a polyester material to build out certain areas where I want the snow to look a little bit thicker and denser. And then we're also using a biodegradable snow foam on the foreground trees here, putting a little bit of snow blanket to the roof to help hide the straight edges. This is how it is now, and we'll look at it in the future.
It's February 5th, 2017. Britney Spears had her 23rd baby today. Proud father Kevin Federline says he's now considering getting a job. Also, Michael Jackson, the first man to clone himself, is now suing himself for molesting himself.